Well, surprise, surprise, everybody. I know y'all were expecting Rachel, but guess what? You got me instead. Sorry about it. Happy Monday, April 3rd to everybody. I am in a good mood, surprisingly. I know most of you are feeling the energetic that kind of hit Saturday and Sunday. Hey, Brigitte. Rachel is for sure feeling it. And so she has asked me to step in for her tonight while she works through some energetic stuff. But I'm here tonight to help you guys out and to work with you guys through it as well. So welcome, everybody. We're going to do some readings tonight for sure. And I want to know how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing through this energetic? Because it is wild and woolly. Nice view of my home. Thanks. It's a hot mess right now because I'm, packing up, getting ready to come back. But thanks, Carol. So we're going to be, we're going to be talking about kind of what's shifting in right now. I don't know if you guys felt that shift this weekend, but boy, howdy did it shift, man. That sucker came in. And here's an interesting fact for you guys. Yesterday, Wanda was on, and she had a phenomenal turnout. You guys were amazing showing up for Wanda, and she really needed that. So I want to thank all of you for it. But that energetic shifted for me really hard yesterday. During Wanda's show, I had an active break-in happening. So I dealt with that all day yesterday. Now, before everybody freaks out, I am fine and I am not scared and everything is okay and we are good. And so no worries, but it's that kind of energetic that's leading in. We've got this full moon coming in right on the 5th. And this is stirring up a lot. So we got a lot going on right now. Kelsey, Rachel is still having some issues, but it's not technical. Okay. It's more energetic than anything. She'll be back with you guys. She may be stepping in tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. But we've got some major stuff coming in with this new full moon. And I want to make sure that we're talking about that, because if you guys noticed today that people seemed a bit rushed, a bit hurried, nervous, and if you felt the urge to go inside of your home and barricade yourself more than usual, it's this full moon. So don't freak out. Oh, thanks, Kelsey. We're totally fine. Don't worry. It's the full moon. It's that energetic that's being brought in. And that energy is like, it's interesting. I said to Rachel, I said, you have to look at perspectives in a certain way. So when a plane's flying in the air, the person looking out the window has one perspective, right? The pilot steering the plane has another perspective. And then there's the person in the control tower. And that person has a completely neutral perspective of watching that plane move, right? Be in the control tower. Try not to get swept up in it. So you guys just, with what all is going to be coming in this week, you guys stay really neutral this week, okay? Hey, Elise, stay super neutral. Don't get lost in it. Don't feel like that you need to prepare for something you don't. You need to acknowledge it, say hello to the energy, and tell it to F off. Okay? That's kind of where we are. So, Carol, you didn't miss much. Wanda had a great show yesterday. Just lots of energy going on, right, guys? I'm sure y'all are feeling that. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's kind of impossible not to feel it at this point, but we're going to barrel through tonight. And I almost made a bad joke with that, no pun intended, but a lot like what's about to come through. We've just got a lot moving through, guys. So I'm going to try to stay positive and upbeat and not scare the shit out of everybody and make sure that everybody's good, okay? So if anybody would like a reading, please let me know. And please let me know if you have specific questions. I am going to go ahead and pull a card for the week. And this one is the 13 card. It's a 4. It's the dream thief. I can't talk. It's the refusal of the call. It's inverted, okay? In this sense, we're not going to refuse the call that we're feeling. We feel I almost want to say it's like a call to arms. And I don't say that with guns. I'm not saying it that way. Okay. So everybody be cool. I'm saying it in a sense of we feel very protective right now. Like we need to protect everything around us. And we feel very guarded and very acute to everything that's going on around us. Okay. So that's kind of the thing. We feel this need to kind of barricade in home and just keep an eye on everything. It's okay to be in that energetic. Just don't let it reside inside of you too long, right? But that's kind of backing it up. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. So at least you're not driving or eating. What the hell is going on? Is hell frozen over? What's going on? Hey, Glenda Peck, good to have you back in from your vacation, sweet girl. So glad to see you. But yeah, that's where we are. So you guys let me know where you are. And when you guys are ready for readings, please let me know. But that's kind of where things are. All right. So we're all just muddling through this thing. I'm buying time, not only now, but in general, until I can get back to the Southeast. Right? That's what we're doing. Carol, you'd love a read? I would love to give you one. Glenda, you hear I'm coming to Georgia? I am, girl. I'm coming home to round up my women. I'm coming to round up my women. I'm telling you, get ready. Get ready. I'm a hard-nosed, hard-ass motivator, but I will get everybody ready to go. That's kind of my energy. I always bring in change, but I try to bring in change in a way that makes people feel more confident and secure with who they are, and kind of getting them to deal with, well, there's two phrases that come up. Their bullshit and the lies they tell themselves. I think I'm the scary one on the network, right? I think people are scared to talk to me sometimes. Glenda, I will give you a read, absolutely. Let me go ahead and jump in with Carol. Elise, I will get you one as well. Carol, you've got a 23. That's a 5 card. So again, this is being right in the middle of things, right? Right, kind of hinging back and forth. It's like a shutter kind of pounding in the wind is the sensation I get. And it's the fortune's wheel. It's luck and the right timing. So it does feel like you were kind of stuck in the middle of things, feeling like you don't know which way to go, which decision to make, which road to take, what exactly to do. And, you know, here's the interesting thing with time, because time is such, oh God, how do I say it? It's an illusion that we use to mark moments, decisions. I don't know how else to say that. Moments and decisions. So we create this wheel, this time factor, right? We're always agreeing upon it with each other in building the reality that we're in. But Carol, with you, it feels like you're waiting for some sign, something to show up and say, now's the time, right? Now's the time to say something. Now's the time to do something. Truth is, and I'm getting this one as well. I don't know why. A lot of messages coming in today. The proof is always in the pudding, and the pudding is not something that you're making. You're not the chef on this project. So it's for you, it's really about just sitting back and letting things manifest and unfold in their own way. And you're just an observer. There's like zero reason for you to feel the push. I feel like a lot of that feeling is because of that energetic that we're going through right now. But you're not required to do anything. So sit tight, okay? Don't make any decisions. Don't open your mouth. Also, don't have that smirk on your face. I can almost see it. Just sit back. This is like a school. It's like going through a master's class on other people and the psyche of other humans. And you're just watching it unfold, right? You're watching people, some of them, very few, act in a very mature way, and others just unravel. It's like the unraveling of something, right? So just sit back and watch it. Try not to get too lost in all of that. If you get too lost in it, this could have a real impact on you spiritually. And I don't want that to happen. I want you to just, you know, let it roll. Just watch the film play out. Just let the film pass by you and watch it play out. All right, Mama? Stay calm with everything. Because with you, I feel a real sense of it's not my circus, not my monkey, but you still want to feed the monkey sometimes. And you can't do both, right? You know how in the zoo, it always says, please don't feed the animals. Don't feed the animals. Like just sit back. You're being drawn away from the usual week activities. We all are to a degree. I mean, I think we're all being pulled kind of in that arena of observation, right? Observing the chaos kind of around us. Like there's so much right now in El Paso. Just a couple streets over, we had joint task force where there were actually 3 of them today with buses and, you know, bulletproof vest and the whole thing because of human trafficking. So we're watching the time bomb happen here. You guys are going to see it in different ways, but don't get lost in it, right? Don't feed the animals. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let me get back to where we were. Glenda Peck. I have absolutely got you. All right, girlfriend, let me pull you up and see what we get for you. Glenda, for you, I have a 1 card. So all about you. This is just about you and where you sit and where you are spiritually and where you are mentally. I think mentally being the key word. It is inverted, but it's called a tiny house. It's clarity and organization. It's inverted. It means there's a little bit of confusion about kind of living in two realms and two worlds, maybe two fantastical ideas of what you want life to actually look like. I can understand that. I think a lot of us are feeling that way right now. But with you, it feels like it's like, I don't know if I want to ground and attach to certain things because I feel like they're not serving me. But then on the same note, they make me feel kind of comfortable and I don't want to be uncomfortable. So it's kind of the toss up of going between the two. I will tell you that for you, no matter what you do, the most important thing is family. It's having that connection and making sure that you feel like you're there to support and even more so to be supported. And no matter what you do, you won't make the wrong decision because they're not going anywhere. It does feel like for me, and I don't know what this is with you, but I feel like there's, feels like a younger man, younger than you, that comes in that's a little bit, I don't want to say deceitful, but that's kind of the word that's coming. It's a little shady. Like there's just some things that don't add up, maybe in the stories that he's telling you or the stories that he's telling everybody else about his life and where things are going. It feels like a poor me kind of pity party. Make sure you don't get absorbed in that, okay? Because whoever this person is, he will be just fine. I don't know why I get like a T name with him, like Tim or something. But this person will be absolutely fine. So for now, I guess what you need to know is you can't make a wrong decision. Whatever world you choose to live in, or if you choose to live in both, is absolutely where you should be right now, and where you are is perfect. So don't sweat it, okay? Don't worry about it. Elise, you'd love a reading, please. You're curious about your love life. What love life? I'm teasing. Did you get a steady piece that I don't know about, Elise? What is going on? I'm teasing you, sweet baby. All right, Elise, for you, I have got a 12 card. This comes back to a 3. So this is all about you and other people, your relationships with other people. And you get 3 cards a lot, Elise. I mean, not surprisingly, I think that's one of the big life things that you're working on right now. One of your big path lessons has been how you relate with other people, right? How you balance your emotions, your insecurities, your hopes, your dreams, all of that stuff. And this one is not that far out. It is the unmarked trail, okay? Revelation. So this is all about you just having faith. You have to have faith in what you can't see sometimes. I think for you, if you can't see a clear path, if there's not directions, if you can't read somebody really quick, then you go automatically to the I can't trust this, or this is not good for me, this is not bad for me. And it's a real test and testament on faith. Faith is hard. Faith is a tricky thing, right? Because to have that means that we not only need to have faith in something outside of us, but we also have to have faith in ourselves. And since we're typically the ones who screw ourselves over the most, it can be really hard to do that. Even though we subject other like outside forces with the reason why we don't have faith, it's not true. It's that we don't have faith in ourselves. So I'm going to tell you not to overthink for once in your life. Let things flow. Let things be organic. Let them be natural. There are new beginnings coming in for you. There's no doubt about that. But you have to be very careful here. You could end up with someone who wants to dominate and control you because the face that you put outwardly is very in control or very controlling, dominant. Do you know what I mean? Not in a bad way, but very, I'm in charge, I'm large and in charge. That's it, right? You have to be careful with that, though, because that energy will get met with the same energy. So I need you to kind of, where relationship and love is concerned, be soft without feeling weak. Now, hear what I said. Be soft without feeling weak. I didn't say be soft without being weak. You're not weak, but how you feel. I want you to let your guard down and let the control drop without feeling that you're out of control. For you with me, Elise, a lot of the time, it feels for me like you're in a constant battle, almost I don't know, like a survival mode, like a PTSD kind of survival mode where it's just trying to survive. Do you know what I mean? Trying to survive the world and survive life and survive other people. So be careful not to get lost down in that too much. I want you to be really careful. I think that's even more important like knowing that aspect of yourself going into relationship is important because it's going to dictate how the relationship evolves. So I want you to be really, really careful with that. Okay. Let me catch up on some comments here. Hey, Carol. Oh, I'm right on it. I think it's saving you from feeding the damn monkeys. Don't feed the monkeys. You know how the monkeys in the zoo are always like throwing shit at people? Like if you feed them, that's what's going to happen. You're just going to get crap thrown at you. So don't even bother. All right, Miss Kelsey, let's see where you are, sweet girl. Absolutely. All righty. Kelsey, you have tonight the 33, which is a 6. This is actually a good card. I'm happy for you because this is kind of you coming over a hump, right? Like you're just moving past some things that were pretty difficult. And this is the joyful muse. It's all about inspiration. So you might be feeling a little more giddy lately, a little more lighthearted and joyful, at the same time worrisome because that's your nature. Those two things are combative, one against the other, obviously. But there's a certain naivety to you, a certain childlike spirit that allows you to manifest and push in ways that I think everybody here has seen you do. That side of you is so beautiful because it's naive, not stupid. Do you know what I mean? It's open, not closed. There's so much beauty in that. So it's really about you staying in that light. Ooh, Kelsey, darling, it looks to me like you are going to be getting and promoted into a different area at work very rapidly. It feels like something's coming in really quick. And I will be also very happy to say that more money comes in with that. And the other part that comes in with that is a new possible very strong friend connection or romantic connection. It's hard for me to see which way that's going to go yet, but you have promotion and money coming in. You're going to be sped into something really, really quick over the next 6 weeks. So seatbelt on, mamacita. It's coming in and I'm happy for you. That's awesome news. Cool, cool, and cool. Brigitte, you'd love a read? I've got you. Good night, Miss Glenda. Thanks for stopping in, sweetie. Hey, Miss Jackie, I will get you absolutely. Don't worry, sweetheart. I got you. All right, Brigitte, let's see what we got going on for you, babe. We have got a 43 card, so 7. This is all good stuff. This is overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. And you know what? You had this one really, really recently. It is inverted. This is actually a good thing. So let me say this without, again, the puns are coming in today. The winds of change have been coming in your direction literally and physically. They're going to keep on coming to a degree. Stop and don't do anything. Where you are right now, I want you to sit inside the storm. Do you know what I mean? Don't overthink. Don't oversweat things. Just sit inside the storm, because I want you to think a little bit about what that means with overwhelm and plenty. You see how, like, when this card's inverted, I mean, everything's just flowing. It's riches. It's all of those things. It's all of those things that we want for ourselves, but sometimes they show up and it's too much, and that's what it feels like. Sometimes maybe you're manifesting too many things to get into. So I would say be really careful with that. Sit still and just let the storm pass by, okay? Everything's going to settle out for you a little bit. You do have a new start coming into things. This feels like it's just for you. It doesn't feel like it's for anybody else. It feels like you are going to start saving every penny you can to put back. There's something coming in, some kind of project coming in that you guys are going to be working on. There are some more things at home that are going to have to be dealt with as well. It feels like projects and repairs for me. It'll all get done. But I think that the main thing here is I don't want you getting lost in the worrying about it all the time. All these things are going to work themselves out. So try to go slow in it, okay? Just try to breathe and let the storm pass and just watch the storm. Don't even worry about it. At least you've been seeing a lot of 3s and 4s lately. But you're very scared about getting into another relationship. It's hard for you to be yourself, and you end up being almost submissive because you're afraid of getting hurt. You're working on that, though. Listen, keep working on it. Remember what I said. It's not being weak, darling. This is about being real careful not to put that hard side up first because it sets the tone. I mean, you also don't want to be a doormat, right? But the real strength and confidence is found in the balance of the two. And I don't have any doubt that you're going to get there. I think you'll be absolutely fine. All right, Miss Jackie, let's see what we got going on here. And I'm sorry you guys are stuck with me tonight. I know you'd rather have Rachel, but it's all good. She'll be back. I can't hardly talk because we got more of these storms coming through. So much dust. All right, Miss Jackie, for you, I have a 6. This is coming over things a little bit. This is watchers and transpersonal information. So it feels like for me that you are in such a heavy period of learning and observing and kind of reevaluating how material things affect you and what they actually mean. Do you know what I mean? Like learning how to let go of stability in the sense of material things or built things or what you thought stability looked like. But it looks like a lot of that for me. I just feel you kind of getting upheavaled, and it's, you know, it's other people's energy coming in too, but I feel like the security that you're looking for is actually found in your relationships with other people. Those foundations, those things that build you and really, I don't know, weigh you down in a good way, because you've always had such a strong mindset that I think that's getting rocked now as to what everything actually looks like and what it actually means. So it's a transitional moment for you. There's a lot of movement in that arena. Let it flow. Again, with the energy this week, if you didn't see the first part, go back and look at the first 5 minutes when I was talking about it. But you have to be really careful right now not to get too jaded and guarded, right? And not to get lost kind of going down the rabbit hole. Be careful with that. It's really easy right now for everybody to start speculating and getting lost down the rabbit hole. But I'm begging you guys to just be observers, right? Don't get stuck in something that doesn't serve you particularly. Just kind of let it pass in and then let it go away. So Jackie, that's for you, sweetie. You just got some stuff coming down the track like that. Nothing major. Hey, Chastity, I hope everything went well. Chastity, I'm not going to air all your laundry, but I hope the move went well and that you finally got some help. Okay, so let me see. Kelsey was saying you're getting ready for more responsibility. Awesome. And also you're going to be getting a raise in September. That's amazing. Holy crap, girl. I guess dinner's on you, right? Absolutely. I love it. Chastity, absolutely, sweetie. Let me get you a reading. All right, darling. Chastity, I have for you the 6th card. This is, again, coming over the hump. You know, this is kind of the same thing I was saying with Jackie. This is the cosmic womb. This is the divine feminine. This is all about you protecting your flock, you protecting what's in your house, you protecting the boys, you protecting what you've been working for, you protecting your solace and your peace, your peace of mind, and the status of things around you. You're in a very, very, very self-protective mode. And it's also in the mode of not wanting any more changes. You're like, I'm good, I'm done. I just need things to be stable and quiet. I don't want any damn surprises. I don't need any knocks on the door, because all of your energy has been put into, excuse me, comforting the boys, especially your son. It's all about making sure that he's growing up in a way that he feels safe and secure. And I think you're doing a really good job with that, because you're kind of mom and dad. You know, you're pulling double duty. But all the love that you have for him and also for your grandson is more than enough. It'll never matter what 4 walls you guys are in or what the hell's going on outside of those 4 walls. You carry enough to stabilize and manage and foster everything everybody needs. Just make sure that you don't lose yourself too much. You're a lot like I am. You do great in crisis, right? But sometimes we can get stuck in crisis mode. So try not to do that. Try not to get stuck in that one mode. All right, sweet girl. Hey, Destiny Dawn. Good to see you in. Oh, Chassie, you just moved last night? I bet you are worn out. Holy cow, you poor baby. That's a lot. Jackie, you're welcome, sweet girl. Chastity, I know the boys are your life, honey. I know that's everything that you do is for those boys, and I get it. Just make sure that you quit worrying about the material aspect of what they need. That's always been taken care of. The four walls don't matter. Do you know what I mean? But you do. So make sure that the rock, who is you, is the thing that's in its best possible state. That'll be what makes the boys feel the safest through everything. So don't worry. I gotcha. All right, guys. I think I'm close down to the end of the list here. I think I missed one person. Let me go up and see if I can see it again. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just missing things. Do y'all feel it, though? It really is funky energy. Even Romy said that today. We were out kind of doing our Monday morning shopping. That's when we go do all of our food shopping. And he said, just feels weird. Like everybody's just busy and kind of frantic. And I was like, yeah, I could really feel it. It was kind of strange. All right, Destiny, there it is. I thought I saw one and I missed it. Can you have a read? Absolutely. I would be happy to get you one. And I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for tuning in. I know my energy's a little wonky. And like I'm totally fine with what happened yesterday, but it was still, I don't know. It just sets a strange tone. I did get asked if I wanted to join the El Paso Police Department, though, and I graciously declined. Okay. Destiny Dawn McClure. You have got a 25, darling. That's a 7. This is good. You may have the best card of the night. This is the Garden of Venus. It's all about rest and renewal, okay? This is all about you coming into a time now where the fruits of your labors are kind of paying off, and where, although you may not think you can sit down and rest, you actually should be sitting down and rest. You've earned it. I mean, this is just kind of taken in nature. It's taken a trip. It's taken things easy. It's resting on your laurels, literally, for a minute. And it's just enjoying all the bounty of everything that's come in. It also feels for me like you're having some kind of relationship separation. I'm not sure if this is like, romantic or a friendship or family. I'm not sure. But it feels like you've been procrastinating on cutting someone loose out of your life, or maybe it's their behavior that you need to cut loose and be very blunt about. But it does feel like that. So it's the death of dealing with that responsibility is what gives you the ability to have all that rest and relaxation that we were talking about. All of this Garden of Venus, right? Because, Venus is all about beauty, and it's all about feminine energy and that mothering, giving birth to new things. So we have to have the death of whatever this is that you've been procrastinating on dealing with to get to that point where you really just kind of feel like, right, I can take a breath. I can take it easy for a minute. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everything's going to be good. Don't worry. So that's kind of where I see you. And I hope that helps. I'm sorry, I'm a little scattered. Oh, Kelsey, you're welcome, sweetie. It will be interesting to see what kind of relationship this is coming in. I feel like it's time for you to turn the corner, Kelsey. I think we're going to see some big changes in that arena, but don't overthink it either, right? Just let it be whatever the heck it's going to be. And everything will be totally fine. So there we are, guys. We are literally caught up in 30 minutes. Damn, I'm getting as quick as Wanda. Who knew? Who knew? That's pretty crazy and pretty cool. Destiny, that makes so much sense. Good, baby. Listen, heed the warning. Don't procrastinate. Whatever this is that you need to let go of it and deal with it, okay? So that you can move on to much, much, much greener pastures. Kelsey, dang, you missed what I said. Well, girl, I guess you're going to have to go back. You're going to have to go back and watch it. Hey, Miss Sandy. Good to see you, sweet baby. I'm glad you could jump in. Holy camoli. Listen, if you guys haven't done it, please go over and watch Rick Levine. The April report is out, and you will find it incredibly interesting. Even if you don't want to watch the whole thing, break it up and just watch the first 10 days so you can kind of understand what's happening shift-wise for us, and understand a little bit better why you're feeling it. Carol, please avoid a law enforcement as a career. Well, listen, they don't want me. I showed them last night how to get the fingerprints off of my window, and it wasn't their fault. This was not because they're ignorant. We only have 6 officers on our side of town to cover everything, which is why it took 5 hours. And God love them. They're looking for older people to almost deputize to come in and help out with the situation. We've just got too much going on. We've got 2,000 plus people coming in every day. And the cartels and the gangs are getting really bad. And so it's just kind of crazy. But don't worry, I'm not joining the law enforcement. I may be in jail, but I won't be joining law enforcement. Okay. Hey, Timothy. Good to see you. I will absolutely pull a card for you. Cheers, everybody. I am on club soda tonight. No alcohol. Got to stay alert in case my perverted boyfriend shows back up at the window. Okay. Mr. Timothy, I have got a 55 for you that's going to come back to a 1 that's all about you. Carol, you're confused what's going on down there? I'll tell you later. I don't want anybody to get all worried and weird. We're fine. I'm fine. Okay, back to Timothy. You've got a 55. That's a 1 card. And this is the farther gate. It's about the bold step forward. So this is all about you making big decisions. This is all about you're finally like, okay, I feel like the time is right. I feel like I've got the courage. I feel like I've got the strength. I feel like I've got the support to start pushing forward with some things that maybe I didn't think I could do before, that maybe I thought were out of reach for me. So it's finding kind of a new relationship with yourself, but also under the umbrella and the comfort of other people that are in your life and people that are coming into your life that make things feel safe. I think for the first time in a long time, you're going to find that you have caregivers coming in to nurture you instead of it being you nurturing everybody else all the time. And that can be hard to trust sometimes because you're used to having to make split decisions and having to do things kind of alone and quickly. Maybe it feels like that. But the reality is that, you know, you don't have to do all of that alone. The mastery in all of this and the stability of this comes in with you just taking the leap. Take the leap of faith. Just jump in, head over heels, and run with it, sweetheart. So whatever this is coming in, do that. If you had a specific question, please let me know, because an answer came in immediately for me on that end. There's also the possibility that you may be changing things, especially financially, monetarily. This feels like money that gets left behind, money that gets sent to you. I don't know if this is like inheritance or like tax money that was left over that never got claimed. This is something along that line. It's something that kind of comes in and surprises you. Maybe you want to check and see if there is any unclaimed money, but it feels like kind of a surprise. It feels like something that rushes in and kind of even fosters more that freedom for you to go and do, that gives you a little more support in that way. So there we go, Mr. Tim. Kelsey, you guys are 100 officers short in your city and crime's up. It is everywhere. I feel really bad for them because one of my sons is a cop in Houston. And I know that they all are having a hard time. Here in El Paso, it's really different right now. We've gone from a border city to a complete border crisis. And it's happened like that. It's happened really, really quick. So we're watching it. It's every day. It's something crazy, just, you know, kind of over the top. But we're okay. Listen, we're okay. If the majority of people just behave like good humans, then the rest of this crap really isn't our problem. We don't have to focus on that energy. So let's down, right? Let's don't even worry about that. Not our circus, not our monkey. Don't want the crap thrown at us, right, Carol? We're all good. We are all good. But we're fine and dandy here, guys. I am packing up and getting ready to go. And I do need to tell you guys, because I think we're going to probably end it a little bit early tonight. I know it's late for you guys. I'm not sure if Rachel will be on replacing me tomorrow. We will see, okay? If she's up to it, I'll absolutely put it up on our page. Wanda will not be on Sunday for those of you who are not here because it's Easter. So we want to wish everybody a happy Easter and make sure everybody's having a good time. Hey, Sherry Jewel. Yeah, and so that's it. So it's going to be a little off, I think, this week. Romy and I are going to be leaving here the end of the month. I'll give everybody plenty of notice so you know what shows will be on, and hopefully Rachel can take over some of the broadcasting for me while I'm driving across the country again. We shall see. But I love all of you guys very much. Thanks for stopping in. Again, I'm sorry Rachel wasn't in for you guys today. I know she is too. She loves all of you very much. We love you. Stay positive. Go watch Rick Levine's Astro Report for April, please. And remember, no matter what's happening with this energetic, you can watch it go by. You don't have to participate, okay? So we love you guys. Y'all take care and have a great one. And I will see you